So you've identified self-advancing habits to incorporate into your daily activities, and you are determined to be consistent and be committed to this. Daily habits and consistency are essential for personal mastery and long-term growth. Just as discussed before, engaging in small, deliberate actions and maintaining focus and dedication can create momentum and ensure progress towards our goals. When we put in consistent effort, even in small measures, it compounds and leads to significant achievements over time. And what I want to share with us today is something I learned some 7-8 years ago, inspired by John Maxwell's Rule of Five. It's a self-leadership and personal success strategy, and has proven to be a very powerful framework. It carefully demonstrates on the understanding of how small, consistent actions can lead to monumental achievements, which is something I've been mentioning over and over in our previous discussions. But let's adapt this rule of five to fit our broader discussion on daily activities, and in this case, routines. And the thing is, it's beyond the broader spectrum of inculcating habits of success. That's a general thing. Everybody can do that. But here we are zoned in on more personally specific, repeated activities that are targeted towards achieving your ultimate goals. So how can incorporating 5 critical routines into your daily life bring you closer to your ultimate goal? Imagine you're staring at a towering tree, which in this context represents your ultimate goal in life. This enormously tall and gigantic tree seems insurmountable, but with an axe in hand, you can swing at this tree 5 times every day. So you have an axe. If every day you pick up that axe and you go on to that tree and you swing 5 times with that axe to hit that tree, you put the axe down. The next day you go out again, you pick the axe up and swing 5 times at the tree, you put the axe down. The next day you go up again, pick the axe up, and 5 times you swing at that tree. Every day you pick up that axe and you swing at that tree 5 times. Not 50, not 500, just 5 consistent everyday swings. Eventually, regardless of the size of the tree, it will fall. This is the essence of the rule of 5. So what are these 5 critical routines you can and should incorporate into your daily life? You see, as a teacher myself, with a vision of influence, sharing practical and applicable transformative ideas that get you closer to personal mastery and ultimately success, I am particularly intentional about my key activities, my dialed-in success routines, my 5 daily swings. And someone may ask, say, how is it you find it's so easy in doing influence? It's the rule of 5. You see, there are 5 things that I do every day that allows me to teach smoothly. 5 things that I do every day that makes this easy for me, to do influence with ease. It's not magic. It's not like I'm more brilliant than people. It's just that I know the rule of 5, a template that I borrowed from John, and that's John Maxwell. You see, every day I read, every day I file, every day I think, every day I ask questions, and every day I write. Every day I do these 5 things. Every day. Every day I read, every day I file, every day I think, every day I ask questions, every day I write. Yes. And I can do it in different orders and in different forms, but I do these 5 things every day. It doesn't matter whether you swing your axe left-handed or you swing it right-handed. All you have to do is to make sure every day you hit that 3. For me, every day I read, file, think, ask questions, and write. And you might be thinking, what do I mean every day? What I mean by every day is every day. So you say, do you do that on Sunday? Every Sunday I read, every Sunday I think, I file, I ask questions, and I write. Do I do that on holidays? Every holiday, guess what I do? I read, think, file, ask questions, and write. Do I do this when I'm not feeling well? Yes, guess what? When I'm not feeling well, I read, I file, I think, I ask questions, and I write. I do all these things every single day. You see, the thing is, most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in several days. And you see, I'm not saying I read for 8 hours, I file for hours, think for hours, ask questions for hours, or write all day. But I do these things every day. And that's the secret of success, Doing a little bit every day is a lot more important than doing a lot someday. And most people live in someday, because we overestimate what we can do someday and underestimate what we can do every day. Every day. So it's that simple, The things that will help you attract success are not complicated. And in this contest, here's the key: you've got to figure out what the 5 things are for you, and it may take you a while, but you figure it out. Now, the size of the 3, that's your goal, will determine how long it takes for it to fall. But that's not what we are debating here. What I learned those many years ago, which I've been using and has worked amazingly well for me, is what I'm teaching you here today. If you swing 5 times a day at that 3, that's your goal, every day the 3 will eventually fall. That's the rule of 5. It says find your tree. What's your goal in life? What's your purpose? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to knock down? Think about it. Think about these things. Where's your axe? What are your tools? What is it you are going to use to effectively go after your goals 5 times a day? Whatever it is, if you use it 5 times a day, every day, I can assure you, you will be highly successful. So here are some practical takeaways. Number 1, identify 5 critical routines, and they should align with your ultimate goal and be feasible to maintain every day. Like mine, I ask questions, I read, I file, I think, and I write. And these things there are sometimes things that I do on the go. Number 2, and I say this all the time, consistency is key. It's not about how much you do in a single day, but how consistently, how persistently you do it over time. Now, I don't say I read for 5 hours or write 5,000 words every day, but I do my 5 every day. So you want to develop that quality to be predictable in pattern every day. Number 3, adapt and refine your routines as you grow and learn more about your path, discover your true purpose. The way I do my rule of 5 has evolved over time, especially as I've grown, gotten more exposure and encountered new tools. So here are some questions for you to reflect on. What is your ultimate goal? How can you break this ultimate goal down into daily actions? Which 5 routines can you commit to every day to get you closer to achieving your goal? And how will you ensure consistency in following these routines, even when you're faced with challenges? By incorporating 5 essential routines into your daily life, you wield your axe with purpose and precision. Remember, it's the consistent small actions that bring down even the mightiest tree, achieving the most important and ultimate goals in your life. These routines, if you incorporate them, will bring you closer and closer to your ultimate goal every day. Till I come your way next time, keep swinging and keep winning. Cheers, guys.